What's going on, guys? Welcome back into the channel. Today we have episode 2 of our Pittsburgh Steelers realistic connected franchise here in Madden 21, and we're going to do a little bit of recap, and we're going to go ahead and play our week 3 game. So while I wait for my opponent to be ready, I'm going to try to search, but I'm also going to go ahead and recap what's gone on through the season so far. So I decided not to stream game 1 or game 2 because that was against the Giants and the Broncos, who are relatively easy opponents for us, and I didn't feel like they would be that quality of a viewing experience. So I went ahead and played those couple games, and now we're on to week 3 where we're actually playing a user in the Texans, and we are set up for potentially going 3-0 to start the season. Maybe we'll get our first loss and go 2-1, but we're looking good at the start of the season. Ben Roethlisberger has performed well so far. The running game is struggling a little bit. I think Anthony McFarland has done quite a bit of good work on the ground, but we're having a little bit of trouble getting like James Conner and Benny Snell going. Our receiving game has been going pretty well so far, and I would say that defensively speaking, our defense is playing pretty well. So while we wait for our opponent here, I guess I can, I think what I'll do, do I want to back out or do I want to wait here for them? I think I'll wait here until they decide to send me another message. But we can give a little bit more recap on what's happened so far. I believe Ben Roethlisberger in his first game threw 3 touchdowns and no interceptions. We got to the fourth quarter and we had a pretty substantial lead going against the Giants, and we decided to put in Mason Rudolph. Mason Rudolph looked really well, looked really good in the fourth quarter. I'm pretty confident in our decision to go ahead and utilize Mason Rudolph as we go forward. Defensively speaking, I think that the team has played really well. Cam Hayward has been really good for us so far. Let me go ahead and I'm just going to ready up. Cam Hayward's played really well for us so far. Stephon Tuitt has played really well. We haven't gotten as many sacks out of Bud Dupree as he showed in the preseason. He got 3 sacks for us in limited amount of playing time, and in the preseason, he looked spectacular. So, hoping to get Bud Dupree going here as we move through the season. TJ Watt is off to a little bit of a slow start, I would say. I think he's had a sack or 2 on the season. Our secondary is playing pretty well, but we'll see what happens here against our first user opponent in the entire franchise. I mean, we played all preseason without having a user opponent. We didn't have a user opponent in the first 2 weeks, but now we do going up against the Texans here. So we're going to try to make it. We're going to try and make it happen. Now, there are a lot of rules in this franchise, and some of the rules are in flux in terms of what's going on. And once we get out of this this game, I can also show you guys a couple of moves that we've made, a couple important moves. You might notice them as the game goes on. So we're at home against the Texans. We're going to be kicking off to start the game here. So let's go ahead and give them the ball and see what the Texans can get. The Texans, I said that word. The Texans can get going with their first possession here. It's going to be a touchback on the first play, and we're going to get to see an early glimpse of the defense. So coach suggestions, one of the rules that we have going for this team is that we have to call primarily coach suggestions. Let's go ahead and see what happens here in the first play. It's looking like it might be a run. David Johnson with a nice run to the edge on the first play. Gets an 8-yard stretch play.
Does a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked.
Oh, and we almost got a sack there on the second play. I believe that was Bud Dupree getting in there and getting some pressure on the quarterback. He goes with the QB option there on the first play, or on the third play, on 3rd down and 2, unable to pick up the first down. Good stop there by TJ Watt, and that's going to bring out the offense. Now, one of the major changes that's happened since the first video, and you'll see it when we come out here on offense, is James Washington. Oh man, that's unlucky. Forced fumble on the hit stick right away. That's a good touchdown by the Texans, picking up that ball, taking it back, getting an early 7-0 lead. Deontay Johnson might be losing his punt return job if he's not going to be able to hang on to the ball like that. We traded away James Washington, is what I was going to say. We got an offer from the Patriots. They offered us a 3rd-round pick, I believe it was, for James Washington, so we went ahead and took that because we have enough wide receivers. I personally felt like it was necessary to move on from somebody and focus on the guys that I really want to get the ball to. We're going to come out here in a bit of a more spread out formation. Oh my God, and Big Ben gets hit as he throws, and is going to throw an interception for a pick 6 on his first throw from scrimmage. Could this game start off any worse for this team today? They call him a rookie. Was Ben not on the field? Was that Ben? It said rookie quarterback. That can't be right. 13-0 lead within the first minute and a half for the Houston Texans. I'm assuming that was Big Ben. If that's not the case, yeah, I was going to say, I got to make sure that Big Ben's on the field. Definitely sailed that ball further than it should have been. It's like 5 yards to the left of the person that he was throwing to. Let's see if we can't make up for it here. Real rough way to start off the game, that's for sure. JJ Watt able to get off his block.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger.
Juju's not going to come up with the catch. Wouldn't have been a first down anyway. We might have had Ebron a little bit deeper down the field, but I was a little worried the safety was going to come up and make a play on it. We're going to have to punt the ball away early.
Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works. A 40-yard punt,
Punt doesn't really go anywhere. Gets it back to the 27-yard line, so we'll see what happens here as we come out.
Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
Oh, and I was almost able to jump in front of it for the pick, but Edmonds was already in the SWAT animation. Do we want to go with a blitz here? I'm not sure if I want to or not. We might go ahead and call it anyway. He's going to dump the ball off to David Johnson. Going to bring up a 3rd and inches, maybe? 3rd and 1. Going to show blitz on this one. And the tackle's made in the backfield. Bud Dupree that time coming in. Good play by Bud Dupree. We called him out before the game, able to make the stop. Defense is keeping us in the game. A fumble return. Oh, and he's going for it on 4th and short. I don't believe he gets it. Dang, he went for it on 4th and short and wasn't able to come up with it. That's a gutsy call there early on in the game. Oh, I need to reset that. That wasn't what I meant to do. There we go. I'm going to draw a False start? Just by changing the play? Okay, I didn't know that was possible this year. That's an interesting one. Set us back 5 yards to the 41-yard line.
False start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Claypool's going to come up with a catch, and Claypool's going to get the touchdown. Good play by Roethlisberger, finds his man open on the slant route. Chase Claypool is going to get the ball and run it in for the touchdown, avoiding a tackle on his way there. It's going to make it 13-6 after the rough start here. Really hoping that the kick meter doesn't lag too much during this game. That's been a big issue so far this year in Madden. And that's going to make it a 13-7 game, a 6-point game after the 2 turnovers by the Pittsburgh Steelers. 1 pick for a touchdown, 1 fumble on a kick return for a touchdown if you're just joining late. 6-point game. Let's see what the defense can do. Don't want to put too much pressure on the defense. Yeah, the Pittsburgh Steelers have a great defense, but we can't ask them to do everything. Good tackle by Ulysses Gilbert. A run for 3 for David Johnson. I'm going to set him up for a second and manageable situation. He's able to find a man short. David Johnson with the catch. Watson's 2 for 4 for 20 yards. They've yet to move the ball too much at this point.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here.
Ooh, and I just almost jumped off sides. Don't want that. Bud Dupree comes in with a nice hit stick sack on Deshaun Watson. Is going to make it 2nd and 18. We called out Bud Dupree before this game, and he's showing up early. That's what I like to see. He is in a contract year, and we are considering extending him. I mean, we've looked for trade options. I don't know how I feel about it. Oh, and TJ Watt came free. Oh, and Terrell Edmonds, Joe Hayden unable to break that ball free. A nice catch by 12. Is that Fuller? Stills? Stills with a nice catch. Free rusher. A good catch by Johnson. Johnson is making plays today. Reaches the ball up over across the 30-yard line to the 29 to get a first down. I'm going to show blitz on this one, but I'm not bringing it. Tosses the ball to Stills one more time. Johnson shrugging off tackles. Up the middle, 4 rushes for 17 yards. Having himself a good start to the game. We're going to shift the linebackers out, give him a little bit of a different look here. Cam Hayward with a beautiful hit stick. Beautiful block shed followed up by a hit stick, I should say. It's going to be tough not to allow any points here. They're going no running back, spread set. We're going to have to call a little bit more of a wide formation or something. Oh. 2 guys there, neither of them able to make the play on Randall Cobb. Nice throw by Watson to put it in right between 2 defenders. Good run stuff by the defense. Combination of Cam Hayward and Bud Dupree both there to make the tackle.
for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
13. Steelers 7.
See what kind of formation the Texans come out here in. This is their first time they've moved the ball this well on offense today. It's good to see that they're actually moving it pretty good.
Johnson on an island by himself in the backfield. 2nd and goal. To throw is one.
Pressure in the backfield. Not going to be a sack.
Here at the 3-yard.
Almost switched onto Hightower and were able to bring him up, but weren't able to make it happen. We don't want this formation. Oh, this is going to be rough. It's going to be open men. Yep. Tried to switch the coverage, wasn't able to get the adjustment off in time. Minka gets over there to make the tackle at the last second, but unable to make a play. Tight end able to get the touchdown, and they're going for 1. They missed it again. That's 2 for them today. Pittsburgh going to get the ball back here with an opportunity. A lot of time left on the clock here in the second quarter. I'd imagine there's at least 2, if not 3 more drives left in the first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kicks away.
We're just going to let that one sail out the back.
And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit.
Ben Roethlisberger's sailing balls right now.
Let's see what they decide.
It's been inaccurate so far early in this game.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
10 at the 25-yard line.
He's had guys open, hasn't been able to hit them.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger.
Juju with a nice catch gets us close to the first down.
Gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Smith-Schuster.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. From the gun, this
Good double team there. Oh, and I should have just kept running. A missed hit stick tackle there by the safety. Anthony McFarland able to pick up the first down though. Good catch. Oh, excuse me. Good catch by Claypool over the middle.
The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
Try and hit him with a halfback dive here.
Now in Houston territory at the 40.
Oh, the Red Sea parted and James Conner found the hole. 14-yard rush there. That'll add to his stats, make it look a little bit better. Let's see what the coach has.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to run.
Anthony McFarland able to get up a nice chunk.
11 more yards that go around the first down as well. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down.
Juju Smith-Schuster open, but a good hit by Reid on the outside.
2nd down.
Able to knock the ball loose. It's a great play by the defense.
It was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Now they set up a screen for McFarland.
McFarland able to get us within 12 yards of the end zone.
7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That's going to be caught.
Ebron comes down with it, but are they going to give him the first? They do. They give Ebron the first down. I thought that one was close. His toes were over. I don't know if the ball was over the first down marker, though. Anthony McFarland going to get the touchdown. A nice attempted tackle there by Reid on the left side. Unable to get the hit on McFarland, and McFarland's going to carry that one in for a touchdown. That's going to make it a 6-point game with the extra point attempt coming. Kick meter is lagging quite a bit, and I was able to get it off, so that makes it a 19-14 game. 5 points with 5 minutes left here in the second quarter. having a lot of success in their last drive. We'll see what the Texans come out and try to do here late into the second quarter.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And not much to
Cam Hayward able to make it disruptive play in the backfield, force the ball outside to TJ Watt, who was off his block and able to make something happen.
Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
on 2nd and 9. Watson, screen play, Johnson.
Good tackle by Edmonds.
For a second there, I thought that might break.
Keeps it to a 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable.
Together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The Texans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Watson. And that will be in.
And it looked like he should have had the catch there. That would have been a good opportunity to come down with that. I believe that was Johnson. Was it Johnson up there that was not able to come down with the ball? There was a man near him, but I can't imagine that there was any reason that he really should have dropped that.
Makes an adjustment, takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stuff.
Deontay Johnson able to secure the ball that time and not fumble. Pittsburgh's going to get the ball back with a chance to take the lead before the end of first half.
Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football.
Oh, and that's going to be a nice read by number 26. That's going to be another pick 6 for Ben Roethlisberger. Vernon Hargreaves out here showing why he was an early first-round pick for the Buccaneers. Was he at the Buccaneers? I believe he was the Buccaneers, then got cut or traded to the Texans.
The defender from there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
26-14, that makes it a 12-point game, and the Steelers just keep digging a hole for themselves.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Back to the air, Roethlisberger after the pick 6. Completion here.
Claypool gets himself another catch over the middle.
About 2 yards shy of the marker.
You have to think that the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to go into the locker room having to have a little discussion about ball control and maintaining possession. Anthony McFarland does a nice job reaching for the first down. I don't believe he gets it, though. Oh, they are going to give him the first down. Pittsburgh has to go into the half, and Ben's got to get a hold of himself.
1st and 10. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
He's brought down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down.
We had blocks downfield. If we could have got past the corner, we would have had ourselves a nice long run by McFarland.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now this one is running back out of the backfield and taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
McFarland gets the Pittsburgh Steelers up across midfield.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that's going to
And Deontay Johnson's going to draw a pass interference call down the right sideline, getting the Steelers up to the 11-yard line. I don't know how much contact there really was there, but they're going to call it. So
1st and 10. On the handoff, it's McFarland.
McFarland going to get him up to about the 6-yard line. McFarland having himself a good game so far.
4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Roethlisberger escaping the pressure.
Ben's going to do it himself. Scrambles in for a touchdown. Ben Roethlisberger able to avoid one defender on the right side and get himself up into the end zone. It's going to make it a 26-20 game with the potential tie, or not tying, potential 5-point lead to come. 26-21 here. Ben keeps making mistakes and redeeming himself for them. So I think if Ben can get his arm under control and kind of dial in the turnovers, I think that this game sits in a positive position for the Steelers. But the Texans maintaining the lead still. With a minute left, they have a chance to go downfield here and still do something with this possession.
Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds.
Good attempted pass breakup there, but a nice catch in traffic.
Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Good batted ball. Feel like Devin Bush there might have been able to get an interception if he didn't also go up for the interception, or also go up for the batted ball.
It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, and he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very
Deshaun Watson able to find a man short on the out route.
13, it's a first down.
A gain of 13.
One of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Watson. They'll tussle for
And another good catch. Randall Cobb coming up clutch here as they move their way down into field goal territory. Houston has a chance to make this an 8-point lead going into the half. Potentially more than an 8-point lead even. But right now, at least in field goal range.
again, it's Watson.
Oh, and he's going to throw an interception to Terrell Edmonds. Terrell Edmonds does a nice job of picking it off. Terrell Edmonds with the stutter step. And he's able to evade the last man. Terrell Edmonds is going to give the Pittsburgh Steelers the lead going into the half with 9 seconds left here in the second quarter. Deshaun Watson tries to throw an out route. Looks like he underthrew it a little bit. And if Boswell can hit the extra point, he does. Gives the Pittsburgh Steelers a 28-26 lead going into the halftime. Well, I shouldn't say that. Don't speak too soon. There's 9 seconds left here. Randall Cobb is back to return. He can be deadly if given the opportunity. Ball is going to go out of the back of the end zone, and Deshaun Watson, who has been known to throw a deep ball once or twice, is going to get the ball in his hands here. Pittsburgh's going to call a timeout because they do not have the personnel to match. Doesn't want to give up a long run because of a silly formation.
9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. Fresh off the pick six, it's Watson.
It looks like he is going to send the ball deep. And Terrell Edmonds is going to come up with another interception. Can he get up and go? Unable to get up and move with the ball, but Terrell Edmonds with 2 interceptions within a span of about 15 seconds. Gives Pittsburgh Steelers a 2-point lead going into half here. A very close game, very hard-fought game by both teams so far. Texans were moving the ball late there on offense. I think that they don't really need to make too many changes with how they've been playing. I think that they just got to keep doing what they're doing. Pittsburgh definitely needs to work on their turnover issues.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
Anthony McFarland getting a lot of the reps here for the Pittsburgh Steelers early on. That's been kind of a crucial adaptation for the Pittsburgh Steelers here. Anthony McFarland has given them a lot of energy coming into the game the first 2 weeks, and I think that he's really kind of earned his reps so far. He's doing a good job of being that third down role running back, and James Conner is handling most of the first down workload. Oh man, and Roethlisberger sailed one way behind Deontay Johnson, I believe it was.
Give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Here's a quick hitch route in the throw.
Deontay Johnson might be able to get enough for the first down there. Good opportunity to take a commanding lead, or not a commanding lead, but take a decent lead for the first time in this game here for the Steelers. Getting the ball up to the 50 here, James Conner. Short little tough run there. Gets another 3 yards on the play, and that's going to set the Steelers up for another third and manageable situation.
Take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Looking for a good audible. Not seeing anything. Almost want to run it here because there is a gap there. I don't trust him with J.J. Watt, though. He's been usering all game and getting off blocks. Claypool with a good catch in traffic. Just a short little slant to get the ball moving. What's this play look like? This play's not bad. I think I want to run the football here, though. We have been doing a lot of running the football. We have a lot of weapons out there, but how about that? Anthony McFarland with another touch. 3 receptions, 33 yards added on to his total. Roethlisberger's going to throw it away in the area of Deontay Johnson. Pittsburgh within field goal range. Definitely not outside of Boswell's capability here. Third and 3 for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Not a lot of options here given to us. I think we're going to try an inside zone and see if there might be something to audible to. They are blitzing a safety. Maybe not blitzing the safety. We'll see. We're going to have to audible out of this run and hit where the blitzing safety was. Juju with a good catch.
Touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's first and goal.
Ben's just going to throw it away as he rolls out. He's chased by a defender. Not a lot of plays I'm liking here that they're giving me. I'm going to pick this an audible to a run. Try to give it to McFarland here. Yeah, not going to get anywhere. Texans had that locked down all the way. This time, I would like to go with like a straight up run, but they're not giving it to me when I actually want it. It's interesting how they call their plays. And a good catch by Juju right off of the man coverage. We saw that they were given a little too much space on the goal line. We hit Juju with a nice quick dot. Laggy kick meter, not going to stop us. Up 35-26. Let's see what the Texans can. I can't say Texans for the life of me today. Every time I've tried to say it, I've stumbled over my words. Let's see what the Texans can do to try and get back into this and try and reclaim their lead. We're going to call a bit of a blitz here. Alex Highsmith, we're able to block shed with him. Great play by the young guy. Rookie Alex Highsmith coming in, getting the starting job. Opposite Stephon Tuitt with Hayward bouncing inside on the new contract. Speaking of Stephon Tuitt, comes in to make the play. TJ Watt did a good job of holding the edge over there. Going to bring up a 3rd and 13 situation. We're going to put in... No, I wanted to put in a QB spy, but I'm not going to. TJ Watt does a good job of getting pressure. Watson makes a nice throw. Devin Bush misplays the ball. And that tight end again, coming up with another clutch catch. I don't even know what his name is. And he's coming up with a lot of plays here today. They're going to take a delay game. Interesting decision there by the Texans. Said it right that time. I'm not comfortable with the way that looks. We're going to call a coverage. Oh, Tuitt just got shoved off. Good coverage by Minka and Edmonds.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Deshaun Watson going to carry it? No, he's going to lob it deep, and that's going to be Joe Hayden with the opportunity for a return. Hayden brings it back to about the 45-yard line. What a catch by Hayden. Watson just chucking up a prayer there. That one didn't look too great. On the run, I don't know how I feel about that one. That was a rough decision, that's for sure. Oh man, he gets hit as he threw. Lucky that one wasn't picked off. Absolutely lucky that wasn't picked off.
Second and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA.
James Conner gets a few blocks and he's going to go to the house. No one's catching him this time as James Conner extends the lead for the Pittsburgh Steelers. They're telling him to go for 2. I'm not that type of guy. We're just going to go for the PAT. Up 41-26. I don't believe the 2 points is necessary. James Conner extends his rushing total on the year. I tell you what, this guy's gotten close many times to blocking these field goals. I'm surprised that he has not gotten one yet. Boswell kick is through the back of the end zone.
Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
27-yard line.
Going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
We're getting really spread out formations, and I don't know how I feel about that. I guess they are going full-blown spread offense. I just don't want to give up a run or anything like that. Another good catch by Cobb. Cobb has gotten a lot of good catches in this game. Good contested catches, above anything else. Looks like they're still going to keep spreading it out for the most part.
They only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative
Good screenplay called here. And oh, Nelson was able to bring him down, but he got he like kneeled on top of Nelson, was able to get back up off the ground. Good play by Watson, able to get 10 yards on the scramble. Watson hasn't done too much scrambling this game. I'd expect with them down here late in the fourth quarter, they'd probably open up the playbook and start letting Watson do a little bit more running. David Johnson gets out of bounds on the sideline. I also apologize if I sound a little monotone. I had a bit of a headache before coming into this game, so. TJ Watt is gonna get credit for a sack. That's what I like to see. TJ Watt able to track down Deshaun Watson on the edge. Pressure initially generated there by Cam Hayward, the vet. Throws one into traffic, and Steven Nelson's going to come up with an interception. Deshaun Watson is there to track him down. Is he going to be able to do it? No, Steven Nelson toe taps on the sideline and is able to take it all the way back for a touchdown. Steven Nelson does a fantastic job on that interception return, keeping his feet in bounds, keeping his cool, and getting a touchdown. And the game that started off horrible for the Pittsburgh Steelers with 2 turnovers for touchdowns has just absolutely changed in the second half. Ever since that interception return for a touchdown to end the first half, putting the Steelers up 28-26, the Texans have been held scoreless in this game. And the Steelers have just continued to pile on. One thing to note, I know it's tough to run when you're down this much in a football game. The Texans have given up their run game almost completely at this point. It's oftentimes tough to get anything going on offense whenever the defense knows that they can just sit back and cover. And the pass rushers can pin their ears back and have it the quarterback.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Another screen play. A lot of Steelers there. Oh, that's going to be a fumble recovery. And Steven Nelson is about to get a second return on the game. Steven Nelson takes it back for a touchdown. The fumble generated, I believe, by Cam Hayward. Steven Nelson able to pick it up and take it all the way for his second touchdown of the game. I don't have much more to say. Bad ball control by the Texans here in the second half. It was a story of Pittsburgh having pretty poor ball control in the first half, so both teams have certainly had their turnovers in this game. I think they got unlucky on that one. Deshaun Watson just having one of those rough games. It happens every now and then to the great players. David Johnson, actually, 10 rushes for 11 yards. I thought he was doing better than that. Deshaun Watson makes a beautiful throw on the run there. Randall Cobb shrugs off a tackle. Deshaun Watson, outside of the interceptions, having a decent game. Decent completion percentage, a touchdown. Throw is under pressure. What a catch. Are they going to give it to him? I think he was in. I think he had both feet down and he was on top of the defender. I'm surprised that that's not being reviewed by the by the men upstairs. That should be reviewed. Oh, good broken tackle by Watson. Watson with the move. Nasty juke. We're going to go after the left guard here. He's a little tired. And a sack by Bud Dupree and TJ Watt. Combo sack there.
Out of the gun, Watson. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Watson able to extend the play, able to get some of that yardage back and actually make this a third and, long, but third and somewhat manageable situation. That's going to be another lob pass with Minka getting the interception. Minka's going to take it out, but he's going to get tackled down. And at this point, the Steelers have nothing left to do but run the football. James Conner looking to get himself to 100 yards on the day.
The leading tackler in the AFC in 2019 is there defensively.
At the 31-yard line.
On second down now, McFarland. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
That was not what I meant to do.
Up there, and now it's third down.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Again, McFarland.
TJ Watt able to come in and make the play. That's going to be a punt situation. Try to run it down to about the 2-minute warning. We could probably get this off and burn a couple extra seconds.
He understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting.
That's going to be a delay game, I think. Yep. Unfortunately, unable to get the punt off in time.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Now Cobb to return. And we are inside of 2 minutes left.
56 to 26 here, late in the fourth quarter. I think at this point, Texans are just trying to get some morale boosters at the end of the game, give them something positive to go into next game with, some positive film to watch. Watson could have had the completed pass, but that's going to be a drop. Really, I think a rare drop, honestly, on the day. Most of his receivers have caught everything thrown their way. In terms of, I mean, I don't want to say everything thrown their way. In terms of catchable balls, there have been some balls that have been, lobbed up a little bit. Nobody really had a chance at them. He's going to run with Watson. We're not going to take it back for a touchdown. We're just going to get tackled there. Try to run out the rest of the clock. James Conner 1 yard away from that 100-yard total. James Conner is going to do it with a 100-yard total today. Benny Snell did not see the field. A little unfortunate for him. We're going to go ahead and pick a play and run the clock all the way down. Just let it go all the way. And that'll do it. Week 3, Pittsburgh will extend their hot streak to 3 games. They're going to start the season off with a 3-0 record. The Texans are going to move to 1-2 on the season. Not too bad. Picking up a loss last week and a loss this week. Hopefully they can bounce back as they move forward. A great game by the Pittsburgh Steelers, coming back after some rough rough starts at the beginning.
As an offensive coordinator, you still think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Pittsburgh, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young.
All right, as we bounce out to here, we can get a look at some of what's gone on with this team so far. The division stands as follows: the Bengals and Ravens have both won both of their games, so that's a tough division, going there. Pittsburgh is going to have to pick up wins against Baltimore and Cincy to hope to win the division. We do have a couple of tough games coming up with the Titans. That's another user. We have the Eagles coming up, who's another user, so those will hopefully be streamed for you guys. A couple notes on the moves that we've made. We've tried to make some moves to reflect real life, and that has been the bringing back of Sean Davis. The team actually did bring back Sean Davis in real life, so we picked him up. We picked up Josh Dobbs and actually released Duck Hodges into free agency, who then got picked up by the Titans. We have performed 2 trades, I believe. We traded away Mike Hilton for a 2nd-round pick and a 7th-round pick. So right now on defense, we have Justin Lane as the 3, filling in that spot. And then offensively speaking, I had mentioned before that we traded away James Washington. We traded him away for a 3rd-round pick, if I'm not mistaken. So that's where we are in terms of moves that have been made. I think everything else is pretty much as is from where it had been before. Stats-wise, I think I'll give you guys a more in-depth look at how everybody's doing statistically on the season as we progress a little bit further. We'll do more of a dedicated video to that. But I hope you guys enjoyed the game. It was a good one for most part, and then in the second half they weren't able to score. They weren't able to score much, so that kind of hurt them. But shout out to Oakward for giving me a good game there, especially at the start of the game. That was a tough couple breaks for the Steelers, and unfortunately the Texans just couldn't get anything going in the second half. If you guys did enjoy the video, if you want to see more of this, make sure you guys leave a like on the video, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel if you're new. I'll see you guys in the next video, and I hope you guys have a good night.